The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the missed connection on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This offense has a second down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit distant. Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Your own color jerseys, by the way, you're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And they're able to get him on the ground. Second and goal coming up.
Tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the shotgun. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. Going up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's DeMarco. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slot. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
To the air, it's DeMarco. Quickly complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Stevens. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep to more.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's DeMarco. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he pulls it in at the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Flips it out to the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Looking for space. It's Keller. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Coming after him. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's caught. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give. Nice move to keep moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll move it in inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
touchdown USC! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They want to just keep throwing it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
At the 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. That defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And it's picked off, bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.